All right, my friends. This is Timothy Crosby, as known as Timon, and this is Truth Talk with Timon. Today's video, I'm going to talk about my philosophy on the feminine and masculine. But first, let's talk about the world issues. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Well, friends, on my video of the day on my Kicking It with the Crosby's channel, I reiterated on a lot of things that this is a very important election coming up. We have two older guys that's going to be most likely the evil Trump is going to be the front runner on the GOP, and that's a shame. We have to keep him from getting in the office. We have to do the right thing. We have to vote for Biden. We have to keep Biden going. We have to keep America going forward. Biden, bailed us out with the American Rescue Plan, and enacted the CHIPS Act. Did the Veterans Burn Pit Act, helping the veterans. The biggest infrastructure bill since Eisenhower. The best social programs that help the poor communities and stuff since FDR. There's a good agenda going. America's going forward. The economy is going down. It's a slow process. As far as inflation, that's going down. Jobs are on the rise. So I don't understand those poll numbers. I don't understand those poll numbers. Why people want an evil man, a narcissist, authoritarian person that wants to take away our Constitution, wants to continue to take away women's rights, like these governors, like Florida, where they take away books. We can't allow Trump to come back in. If you think he was bad the first time, and the way he wants to enact an insurrection act, just so he can hold on to power, he was indicted 4 times, impeached twice, 91 criminal charges. You really want him to get back? You know why he wants to get back in the White House? Do you know why? So he can get away with his crimes. So he can get away with his crimes. He wasn't the commander-in-chief. He was the criminal-in-chief. We have to do the right things, people. We have to keep Biden in. Now we also have 2 wars going on. The war in Ukraine and the war in Israel, between Israel and Hamas. I believe we should have a temporary ceasefire. I guess that's what I'm wording it, temporary ceasefire, so we can get more people out of there, get more Palestinians out of there. Because Hamas is using the Palestinians as shields, and children are dying. There's a lot of atrocity that's going on in this war. And I know war firsthand. I'm a war-torn veteran. I'm a combat veteran. It's not pretty. And Biden told them not to make the same mistakes we did when we got into the Iraq War, the urban warfare. It's a whole different type of warfare. One of my jobs, I had a shotgun, and it was my job to kick open doors to buildings and then shoot it. Bam, boom. I was actually boom, kicking the door, then bam. Oh, vice versa. But you know the point. Being a little silly. So there's a lot going on. And then with me, I got an appointment coming up at the VA as well, in El Paso. Actually, it's going to be in Las Cruces. Finally, I'm going to go to neurology and get my brain looked at. My head is rushing all the time. My balance is bad. I mean, I do walk short distances. I do walk around my house. I gotta go slowly. I take my time. I have to get up a certain way, otherwise my head is the blood just drains. But we're gonna figure out what's going on. We're gonna get to the bottom of that problem. So that's what's going on. All right, I'm back again. All right. My philosophy on the feminine and masculine. My name is Timothy Zikowski. My family name is Kotyskowski. My roots are from Poland. That's a little bit about my family name. My name, Timothy, in Polish, can be translated as Timon. There's other ways to translate it, but I prefer the Timon translation. And Timon I use as my masculine name. My masculine name. My serious channel is like right here on Truth Talk with Timon. My social media account like X, Elon Musk calls it X now. I use the name Timon. Timon, and then my birth year, 1965. Timon 1965. So I embraced my masculinity in some of my videos, where I do some serious videos like that, or on my serious social media. But I try not to over-embrace it because I have a feminine side. My feminine name is Tyger, Tyger. I use that as my gamer name also, Tyger _ 4365. That's my gamer tag. I usually like to play as a female character when I game. I embrace a lot of my feminine side when I game. I also embrace my feminine side with my hair coloring this time of the year. Not just to honor, I don't do the purple just to honor Kenny. Though I sure miss him. I miss him a lot, It is one of my favorite colors. But also to embrace my femininity. But I do my toes. I embrace my femininity. So I try to balance my feminine and masculine. And I believe we all have a feminine and masculine inside. And it's how we embrace it. Now I'm going to go for more on my feminine side here in a bit. The philosophy, and I'm taking this from, of course, is the Yin and the Yang. That's the Yin and Yang circle. The Chinese philosophy. For every one thing there's an opposite, and the opposites come together in perfect harmony. Okay? The circle, and then half of it's dark, and half of it is light. That's another circle. The feminine, the masculine, the hard and the soft, the light and the dark. And that also, that applies to different aspects of life that circle does. The yin and the yang, Not just the feminine and masculine. Like the hard and the soft applies in my martial arts. I studied hard and soft styles, and I tried to combine them all in my studies. Even though Goju-Ryu is like a hard and soft style, but that's what Goju-Ryu is. I took that even a little farther with my style of Tyger. The soft for the takedown or for the throwing claw movement. But then you can also have the hard claw movement where you strike it. To keep the body flowing and moving. And when I do my Tai Chi exercises in my walker, which you can see that also, I'm kicking up with the CrossFit channel, my Tai Chi in my walker. So the soft, like when a person's being attacked on the street, you can use that jiu-jitsu, that soft stuff, bam, take them down, and then use the hard stuff, and then strike them, So, balance is perfect in the martial arts, okay? It's like the hard stuff in life, like days in life, like when you have the bad days, when things are not really going right, and you have the downs in life, or like me with my injuries and the stuff I had to constantly overcome. That's the hard. And you got the soft days, which I consider the good days, like last Sunday was a perfect day last Sunday, Great church service, had a lot of fun watching football, wife and I having a lot of fun, doing my gaming. Life, the hard and soft. But it's how we balance it, and it's how we overcome these things, that develop our character. The light and the dark, the good and the evil. my God, Jehovah. He's good. And the evil is Satan. Good is Biden, and the evil is Trump. And, there's a lot of good and evil out there in that world, in this world. And really, in that philosophy, in the Yin and Yang, the good and evil is supposed to be balanced. It's supposed to be balanced. But now it seems like there's more evil than good in this world. There's no balance of it anymore. There's no balance. We have to have more goodness, more kindness, more of us getting along. That's the Chinese. The Chinese figured out, 1,000 years ago, or how the philosophy is. When they figured it out, it makes sense even still today. Of course, I was born a male, so I am more masculine. But I do try to balance my feminine side in my masculine. Take my wife home. So my feminine side, her name is Tyger. And what I embrace is the mermaid. That's my feminine creature that I embrace. My masculine creature I embrace is the tiger. But also the ram, because that's actually my martial arts name is the ram, but I did a drop. I like to do the drop punch. It's a very powerful punch. So I embrace actually those two creatures on my heart side. But my masculine side. But my feminine side, I embrace the mermaid, seafarer, which I did in my life. I was in the Navy. So she is my alter ego. Tyger, the mermaid, with the purple hair. That's one of the reasons why I do purple hair. With the cross. She can be very kind, but she can also be a little ferocious, like a siren can be. Because she doesn't take crap. She doesn't like false people and people that take advantage of me, of her and me, her, because she is me. She I embrace her more, I embrace her more a little bit each day as I try to adapt my feminine into my masculine. And she has really been, as I reflect back, my alter ego, even in the Navy. And some of the battleship guys didn't know this, but I would actually do my toes every once in a while, even back then. Some of the ports of call, and you want to do the women, you want to do your nails and all that. I would have to do my toes, so that way it would be hidden. So that's what based on a little bit of my femininity even back then. I didn't have a name for her yet, though. And I didn't really have the creature for her yet until I started really doing my seafaring. And I realized that, hey, my feminine side is a mermaid. my masculine side, I really embraced in my Tyger root, and I really embraced that tiger. And I also really embraced that lamb. When you see the very first part of Tyger root, well, which is based on Shirite, or Shiriru, Okinawan martial arts, karate. And I use a lot of Robert Chiesa stuff, which I changed a little bit, like the Tyson Nuvazas, I changed those just slightly. Added my own twist with the Tyger root, some of the softness to it. The Ipun Kumates. My basic techniques that I teach, where you do the drop and punch and the ram punch and the blocks. So you can see the ram on that part, and then it starts to go to the tiger, later on in the program. Which I can teach full time again. I would love to be running a studio with my son Tim one day. I'd love for him to go up a little farther. He really loves that spear stuff, and they don't go to teach him the war stuff. And I want to at least teach my son more as I can move a little bit, because where my balance is, and it gets harder and harder for me to teach. So I want to at least teach him some more, as I go. Going a little off subject now, but I think you guys have the understanding of what my philosophy is on the feminine and masculine. How I found my mermaid creature where I was in the Navy, and how I started to embrace some of my femininity. I've always been a little bit eccentric. I like things from opera to rock music. I got my Kiss on, and that's why I got my Kiss shirt on, because that's my masculine side. But then, because my feminine side here right now is my hair. I'm embracing it even in some of the ways I dress sometimes. I wear the capris, the female capris. I wear those in the summertime. So I embrace even in some of my feminine clothes a little bit. I don't do dresses. I don't go that far, but they have to have a balance. What do you guys think? How do you guys embrace your feminine and masculine side? Do you have a feminine name and a masculine name? Like I do. My feminine name is Tyger, Tyger. My masculine name is Timon, Tymon. Do you have a feminine and masculine creature that you embrace? Like I embrace the mermaid creature. And then my masculine creatures, actually I have two of them, the ram and the tiger. I embrace all three kind of creatures. So a little bit more masculine and feminine. It's not completely balanced for me yet. As I learn how to embrace these two sides evenly. That's my video. I'll see you in the next Tooth Talk with Timon. My wife and I, we are still planning on doing that video together. But a lot has happened since then. We not only want to do that, we want to talk about the issues. We really go on a lot more details of what the issues in the wireless world and how they affect our lives. You got the idea of what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. We have to keep our democracy, and this is a very important election that's going to be coming up next year. You guys just keep being yourselves, keep doing the right things. Um, be kind to one another. Have compassion for one another. Stop the hate. Stop the anti-Semitism. Stop bullying. And if you see somebody bullying, stand up to that bully. Uh, let's learn how to all get along. And let's make this world a better place. And let people embrace the inner selves. Thank you. Take care. God